Well, it's May 9th. What you're looking at is frozen droplets of my breath on my sleeping bag, except for the part up near my face where it's soaking wet. It got cold last night, but I didn't notice it because I was in this big puffy bag. Yeah, crazy. So, kind of getting started at 8 today. I woke up at 6:30 trying to get everything cooked and cleaned up by 7. Heading up to this ridge up here. I think I got about 1,000-foot climb to start my morning. Had one campmate. I met her back at Angel's Rest. Don't know her name. Very nice lady. So she's flying. So a lot of people are going slow like I am, but they're doing longer miles. So they fly right by, or it feels like they're flying by. I just gotta get used to doing long miles. Today's one of those days. I got it slated for 21.5. Then the day after 19 to get into town. So I got a couple of tough days ahead of me. But I think if I take it easy and go steady, it's quite doable. So yesterday I only did 14.9, basically 15. Got trail magic with the Alan gave me 4 hot dogs and 2 Dr. Peppers. I will tell you that helped a great deal. It was quite nice. This morning and last night the temperatures are freezing. I couldn't believe it. So, going from 77 down to freezing again. It's fickle. So I had my ground cloth of the tent. I flipped it over and it's like, oh, it's all dirty and covered with leaves and dirt. So I flipped it over, let it dry. It didn't, it froze. And it was colder than I thought. So I couldn't get all that crap off of it, so I just folded it up as it was, and later in the day it'll melt. But yeah, made a mess of it. That's okay. It's gonna be a warm day because it's warm already. I can feel the effects of the sun. Although I am going up to higher altitudes. Virginia's been beautiful. Look at this trail right now. Come on. Yeah, this is what I do for a living right now. Yay me. It's just wonderful. I'm walking through spring. It's a beautiful valley we're marching up out of. And we're getting closer to the ridge. It's not too much higher. Let's see, another 10 minutes. Anyway, beautiful day. Yeah, about to make the ridge. Looks like trail magic. I don't know what that's about. Well, it's about trail magic. Oh my. Virginia, you're crazy, man. You mean I could have driven up here? No. Come up out of that deep valley there. Another one over here. That's our trail. We're in Bob and Maureen. some food, some cheese, bread, cheese, and fruits, sliced meat, and water. Now that is very kind. Put the mustard back in there. I'll take a cheese packet. So, thank you. Oh, I'll put that in. So it's 9 o'clock. I've gone 2.3 miles all uphill. So I'm doing pretty good today. It's a beautiful ridge. Thought I'd share some of it because it's such a pretty walk right now. I'm not crossing over boulders or rocks or roots. Just apparently walk in the park. So, and it's a gorgeous day. You know, when the ground's frozen but the sun's out, it's a lot less sweaty coming up and down these hills. You know, I prefer to hike up mountains in the cold. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, Virginia delivers. So there's all these mountains that go northeast, these ridges, and they go for a long, long, long ways, you know, the Smoky Mountains and stuff, and the Bluegrass Hills. Anyway, you gotta cross over them, up and over to get over to the next ridge, which should be way over there. But we'll bump into it. So you walk these ridges and you gotta come down and go over to the next one and keep heading east. At least we're getting more straight lines in Virginia and getting more northeast instead of just east. And not like in Georgia and Tennessee and North Carolina where we're going southwest a lot. So much more pleasant going in a forward motion in a straight line. This time of year is just, I'm so glad I'm here this time of year. It's a good decision. Sure, it's cold and wet, but does this look bad to you? I could see through the trees. A couple more weeks, there'll be leaves all over everything and you won't see any view. You'll just be in a giant green tunnel, which in it of itself is beautiful. But I like this. Not really like this. Anyway, catch you later. I don't know if you can read that. Anyway, Audie Murphy, born in Kingston, Texas, died near this site in an airplane crash. America's most decorated veteran of World War II. Fudge, dude. Yeah. Well, they did this properly because you can't have a flag all day and all night unless it's lit, and they got lights on it. Well done. Just made it up to the ridge, but I still have a lot of up to do. So far it's been really good. I keep running into Comet. It's a lady I met back at the Angel's Rest. She's flying along at about 2.5 to 3 miles an hour. She's quick. It's the Utes. The Utes do pretty good out here. But anyway, we keep passing each other, which is fine. It's nice people. Ran into a guy on the trail standing next to his tent, and he was embarrassed, but he said he had been dry heaving all night. I told him to sip some water, asked him if he needed water. So he should be sipping water slowly, maybe get some broth in him. If he has any, top ramen to get that broth in him. He wanted to do dehydrated fruits. I'm like, it's not where the salt and the calories are gonna come from. So, yeah, let me get the handle on this. There. He thinks it was because it was cold last night. He didn't have a good enough bag. I'm trying to let him know, you got norovirus, dude. I didn't say that, but I should have. He's like, I'll just go to a hostel. Yeah, spread it. Go for it. Find the biggest hostel you can and spread it. That's not a good idea. He needs to stay isolated. So if you see OSAT, one step at a time, OSAT, admonish him. Of course, no one's gonna see this video before he shows up. Not a single person. But anyway, here we go. This is what happens when you get to the top of the mountain. You slow down because the path looks like a rock garden. At least it's not wet. Not quite as slippery. But it does knock you down to about about down to the dirt and to 1.5 miles an hour. We're going to be seeing Dragon's Tooth and Mcaffee Knob. Mcaffee Knob, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, in the next day or two. So I'm going to expect for the trail to get a little bit more difficult. It's been beautiful all morning. But once you get to this ridge, it's not going to be. So anyway, I need 2 poles or I'm going to kill myself. But we'll get some views up here. I'll wait till I get to the top of this one. The video's been running long because I talk too much, but always has been a problem. Always will be. Oh. Says the trail goes left. Okay, off we go. Been climbing up steep rocks all day. All afternoon. So it's lunchtime. Don't fall. Got a real steep decline after this last bump. But look at this valley. I don't know where it's leading me. It might be that middle ridge there. I think it is. Going to be the middle ridge, then it'll lead up high. Down the valley, way down there. Can't get a phone signal to save my life though. We are remote. Anyway, back at it. It's just a little tiny ridge that I'm on. And it keeps going straight up. But I'm gonna go straight down too, which is just as hard, if not harder, because the knees don't like that. Oh. Yeah, pretty crazy. The camera can't capture the steepness. But you can tell by my breath, I'm basically dying here. Whew. Yeah, those kind of rocks really slow you down. Anyway, made it up that bump. And then still more to come. I think we're at Dragon's Tooth. Folks down there at the bottom. Pretty wicked. I'm up on Dragon's Tooth, and now I have an unnatural fear of falling. But it's a beautiful day. I'm scared to death right now. But I made it up. It's like a 70-foot drop that way, one that way. It's good rock. It's not a problem. Anyway. I just can't get any forward motion today. We're on a pretty sharp, jagged edge, and it's a challenge. A lot of these steps are full pole length, or in other words, all the way up to your belly button. Oh, Lord. And really slows you down. I mean, I'm not getting my miles in right now, that's for sure. And I got a bunch to do. But it's hard to tell where the trail is, and yeah, it's pretty sketch. Anyway, looks like it goes on forever. Okay. Well, I just climbed up from those farmers' fields way down there. I can't see through the trees. Just got to the top of the first bump. Got a bunch of bumps. Gonna be running this ridge. Pretty cool. So I gotta pump through this next valley. I gotta get to the shelter, hopefully around 7. But if we get this rocky stuff again, and it turns into climbing and not hiking, which it has been since Dragon's Tooth, then that's going to be a slow. Get there at 8 in the dark and have to set up a tent. But yeah, this is challenging stuff. Very challenging. So I'll put this away and keep hacking at it. It's pretty though. Yeah, Virginia's gorgeous.